In everyday life, LED bulbs have become a familiar item in most households. With advantages such as energy efficiency, long lifespan, and pleasant light, LED bulbs are gradually replacing traditional incandescent bulbs. However, like any other electrical device, LED bulbs sometimes encounter problems. One of the most common situations is you install the bulb into the socket, but when you switch it on, the bulb does not light up. Many people often think that when an LED bulb does not light up, it must be completely broken and the only option is to throw it away. But in reality, the cause can be much simpler. Only a few LED chips inside may have burned out, or a small circuit inside may have malfunctioned. If you know how to check and fix it, you can repair the LED bulb at home, saving money while learning a useful skill. In today's video, I will guide you step by step to check, detect faults, and repair a broken LED bulb. We will go through observation, disassembly, testing each LED chip, replacement, and final testing. Part 1. Initial check. When facing the situation of a non-working LED bulb, the first step is always to check the power supply and the socket eye. Remove the bulb from the socket to observe the outside. Then, I reinstall the bulb into the socket. Part 2. Observation and disassembly. After confirming the fault is in the LED bulb, I reinstall the old bulb into the socket, switch it on again, but it still does not light. I remove the bulb and ask myself, is the internal power circuit broken, or have some LED chips burned out? To check, I use a utility knife to carefully cut around the plastic cover of the bulb to remove the cap. Once opened, I observe the LED chips inside. However, with the naked eye, it is not clear which chip is burned, because sometimes a faulty LED does not show obvious signs such as cracks, black marks, or burn spots. Disassembling the bulb requires patience and care to avoid breaking the circuit or damaging the plastic cover. This step allows us to directly access the LED chips, the main components that produce light. Part 3. Making testing tool to accurately check each LED chip. I need a simple testing tool. I prepare 2 rivets and then use a grinder to sharpen both ends. These sharp ends act as probes, allowing me to touch each LED chip for testing. I connect the 2 probes to small wires, then connect them in parallel to a 9-volt square battery. Note, when connecting the battery, pay attention to the positive plus and negative poles. LEDs are semiconductor devices that only light up when powered in the correct direction. If reversed, the LED chip will not light. This tool, though simple, is very useful. It helps me test each LED chip quickly without needing specialized equipment. 4. Testing each LED chip now. I begin the testing process. I touch the 2 probes to each LED chip, one by one. Some chips light up normally, proving they are still working. However, one chip does not light. This is the burned LED chip. I use a small knife to remove the faulty LED chip from the circuit. Testing each LED chip helps identify the exact cause. Usually, just one burned LED chip can cause the entire bulb to stop working. Because LED circuits are often connected in series or parallel depending on the design. Part 5. Retesting the bulb after removing the faulty LED chip. I proceed to retest. I reinstall the bulb into the socket and turn on the switch. The result, the bulb lights up, proving the circuit is still functional. With only one LED chip faulty, I use pliers to touch the position of the burned LED chip again, and the bulb lights up, confirming the whole system is fine. This shows that removing the faulty LED chip has restored the circuit, and the bulb can still be used. Part 6. Replacing the LED chip to make the bulb work perfectly. I replace the faulty LED chip with a new one. I use a small knife to cut a piece so that the new LED chip fits snugly then. I place the new LED chip in position and secure it with tape finally. I reinstall the bulb into the socket, switch it on, and the bulb lights up normally again. Replacing the LED chip may seem minor, but it brings great results. The bulb is restored, the light is stable, and its lifespan is extended. Conclusion: through this process, we see that a non-working LED bulb does not always need to be discarded. If you know how to check each LED chip, you can detect and replace the faulty one. This is a useful DIY tip, saving money and helping you better understand the structure and operating principle of LED bulbs. Moreover, repairing it yourself brings enjoyment, patience, and hands-on skills. Safety notes: always disconnect the power supply before disassembly. Use insulated tools to avoid risks. If you are not confident, ask someone experienced to help. Do not test when the bulb is still hot to avoid burns. Keep the working environment dry. Avoid contact with water. Closing. Thank you for watching the entire video. Please like and subscribe to the channel to catch upcoming ideas. Goodbye and see you next time.